and welcome to another edition of Sports Select Sports Talk. My name is Mitchell Clinton. I'm the host here every week. The guests, however, they always change, and we'll start with some Team Canada women's volleyball players. Tricia Mayba is on my left, Taylor Pischke in the middle, and Kristi Hunter on the far left. So guys, first off, congratulations. You're one of the 34 players made it out of a 49-player camp. Talk about the camp. What was the camp like leading into kind of where you guys are now? I guess I'll start with you, Tricia.
It was very exciting for me. I've been on the team for a couple of years, so this year going into camp, it was very different. We had a lot of new girls coming out, only a handful of girls coming back from the old team, so it was really exciting to see the talent that's coming up in Canada. All
right, and Taylor, I guess your thoughts. From what I heard from Kristi, we were talking a little bit earlier, 2-3 hour practices per day. I don't think I could handle an hour practice of volleyball, but talk about what that's been like.
Well, I definitely wasn't used to it. It was my first camp ever, so it was pretty tough to get used to, but I enjoyed it.
And then, Kristi, we were also talking about how coming up, by the time this airs, the intramural tournament, inter-squad tournament will already be over, but talk about kind of what the format is for that. There's going to be 3 teams made up of these 49 players that are here.
Yeah, there's going to be 3 teams, and we're going to play a triple round robin, so each team will play each other team twice, or 3 times, I guess.
Excellent. Okay, so that's a lot of volleyball already, kind of all thrown in. What you guys are all trying to do is make that Team A squad that's going to be playing Argentina July 7th to 10th, and then after that there's the Grand Prix and all that kind of fun stuff. But we'll kind of focus on the process as of right now. All 3 of you guys had great seasons. Tricia and Kristi with the Bisons, and Taylor, you're going to be experiencing your first one coming up this season. Talk about the end of those seasons. How much time did you guys actually have to kind of, relax a little bit before kind of going into something like this, or was it pretty much just right back into the gym? Any of you guys can kind of jump in on this.
Personally, after we finished our season, I was injured. I got injured the last weekend, so I took a few weeks off just to heal my injuries, let my body get back to normal, and then I started training again slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, same with me. After season, I was pretty beat up. My knees were shot. I couldn't even walk up the stairs without groaning in pain. So it was pretty bad. I took a couple weeks off and then go back into a strength program and took even more time off in the gym just to fully give me a chance to relax until I got into it. So I didn't start practicing until a couple weeks before tryouts.
Okay.
Well, I played in the States up until December, I think it was, and then right when I got back, I was with the full-time center. So I was training with all these girls for 3 or 4 months. And then I went to Toronto and I played beach for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I came here, so not much time off.
Did you find that extra time, with these girls? I mean, Tricia was talking about how there are a lot of newer faces. Did you find that kind of helped you when the camp got underway?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely helped a lot, especially with the drills. They ran a lot of the same drills, so I had done them for 2 or 3 months already. So.
Okay. Now there is some experience sitting next to me when it comes to Team Canada. Tricia, you mentioned that you had played before, and Kristi, you guys both actually went to the university in China, and Taylor, you've actually already qualified for the World University Beach Volleyball Championships. So did you guys take anything from that previous experience? Was there a lot of stuff that you kind of said, okay, I've kind of been through a process somewhat like this before, trying to qualify to be to represent Team Canada?
You kind of knew what to expect. With the new group of girls being the experience, you had to make sure you stepped up your level to see if they could accept the challenge and rise to it, because university and international is so different. The speed picks up, the hits are harder, everything is just a lot more intense. So keeping our game up was really important to raise it.
Okay, and then July 7th to 10th, should you make the team, the announcement June 23rd, so cross your fingers for all 3 of these ladies, obviously. What would it mean to you guys to kind of get back playing in the games against Argentina, which come to Winnipeg July 7th to 10th? What would that be like for you guys?
For me, it would be really awesome to, I've never played international level in Winnipeg, so it'd be awesome. My family and friends would all come. It'd be a great experience for sure.
Okay, and let's maybe look forward a little bit. Tricia and Kristi, you guys, unfortunately done with the Manitoba Bisons at this point. You guys finished your years off. What's next for you two?
I have another year of school to finish up. I'm going to be doing the full-time center all year, and then I'm looking to take off pro somewhere overseas.
Good luck with that. Kristi?
I'm actually going to be taking my master's in the fall, and I'm going to be assistant coaching the team. It's my new role.
Excellent. Well, there you go. Some earth-shattering news on Sports Select Sports Talk. Now, Taylor, you mentioned you played in the States down at USC Santa Barbara. You came up, got recruited this year. Looking forward to being under Ken Bentley's tutelage?
Yeah, I'm actually super excited. The team's going to be really good. We're pretty young, so it'll be development for a couple years, but I've played with those girls for 3 years, so
Okay.
I'm excited.
Excellent. Any tips from you, Tricia or Kristi, to kind of stay on Ken Bentley's good side?
Go for every ball.
Yeah, work hard.
Work hard, go for every ball. I love it. Good. We're going to move on into a part of the show that we call Quick Hitters. Now, my girlfriend plays volleyball. She played it in high school. I call it quick hitters, but if I remember correctly, there's a term called quicks, right, in volleyball? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So we'll call it quicks for the purpose of this episode.
Okay.
Each of you answer this first thing that comes to your mind. Favorite volleyball memory?
Canada Summer Games, winning the gold medal, that was probably one of my favorites.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, Taylor's on the team too.
Excellent.
Winning nationals my 17U year was an awesome experience.
Wonderful. All right. Favorite pregame meal? You guys will find I love food, so favorite pregame meal. Ooh, more thinking. This is...
I don't really have a favorite.
Me neither.
Yeah.
A good stir fry though.
Yeah, stir
Yeah,
fry.
good stir fry.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I just kind of eat what's in the fridge.
Yeah, whatever's in the fridge, it looks good.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, moving away from home like I did to come to university, same deal. I'm the exact same when it comes to that. Any superstitions between the three of you going into, say, on match day or just before the match? Any knee pad on before the other, anything like that?
No.
No?
Serving.
music
I
in.
have to do my same routine before I serve, or it's bad. Yeah.
It's bad. Your worst serve is better than my best serve, let's be honest. Another food question. Favorite place to eat in Winnipeg?
Mongos.
So good.
Woo, I win that one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, it's so good. Anyways, okay, and finally, least favorite exercise to do in the gym?
Running.
Running? Really?
It's a stumper. Walking lunges.
When do we do those?
Either of those. I mean, personally, yeah, running. I got to agree with you, Kristi. It's just not my thing. Never has been. Look at me. Anyways, I want to thank you guys. Good luck once again with Team Canada. Obviously, the big day for you guys, June 23rd, and fingers crossed for all three of you. Obviously, great personalities, and it would be great to see you guys representing Team Canada.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we wrap up the show, we're going to go to a segment called Sports Talk Flashback, where we talk to the Manitoba Sport Hall of Fame and Rick Brownlee. He's the Sport Heritage Manager over there, and we're going to take a look at the first segment of that.
United voice of sport in Winnipeg.
Welcome to Sports Talk Flashback. I'm Mitchell Clinton, the host of Sports Select Sports Talk. This is Rick Brownlee, the Sport Heritage Manager here at Sport Manitoba. And Rick, we're talking today about basketball and the 1954 Winnipeg Pollens Basketball Club.
True. This is one of my favorite sports and one of my favorite teams in the Hall of Fame. Put them in 1994, and the Winnipeg Pollens won the Senior Men's Basketball League. And then we're fortunate enough to be invited down to the first World Championships for basketball in Sao Paulo, Brazil in 1954.
Okay, so talk about, we got a jacket in front of us, looks like a jersey, and there's even something tucked behind this jacket here that maybe Rick can bring out for us. There might be some gloves involved in this one, though.
Might be. Yeah, exactly. What we've got here in our collection are two pieces from Rick Watts, who's number 33 here. Rick Watts. Ralph Watts. Rick is also in the Hall of Fame as a basketball player, so it certainly passed down the family. But Ralph Watts, Rick's father, was number 33 on the Pollens team. And we have his jersey singlet, we have a pair of his shorts in the collection, and we have their warm-up jacket, which speaks to me totally of the 50s, completely 50s.
And we're going to bring out the surprise that's kind of hidden behind here. But, you know, one thing that does strike me about the photo behind us is the length of the shorts were very different back then than they are now.
And I must say that even in my day, the shorts only went up to here because it played up to the 80s and that sort of thing. But nowadays, if you got shorts like that, you'd be looking a little out of place. But I love this photo. It captures the moment of celebration and a team victory and clutching onto the trophy. And Carl Ridd, Professor Carl Ridd from the University of Winnipeg, the theology building's named after him, was one of the big stars. He signed a contract with the Milwaukee Hawks of the NBA, and actually didn't go down and play with them because he chose to pursue his academics instead. But Ralph Watts we referenced, the Spack brothers, Andy Spack, and Mike Spack. Mike was inducted into the Manitoba Basketball Hall of Fame as a player, as a builder, and on 3 teams, I think. So quite the individual, and he probably was about 5'6", something like that.
And probably one of the only guys showing the least amount of emotion out of pretty much everybody in here. We got a lot of what I like to call the car salesman smiles, where they're going, yeah, just like that. But then again, like you said, right after a win. So what's the big thing that you got in your hand right now?
Well, also part of the collection here, we've got the World Championship basketball medal from Sao Paulo, Brazil in 1954. And they invited 15 different countries to that championship. And Canada finished 5th, which is pretty impressive for its day. And this was the team that did that.
All right, so this has been a Sports Talk flashback. We were talking 1954 and the Winnipeg Pollens. If you want more information on the Hall of Fame, right here, right underneath me, that is the graphic. That is the website you can go to. Once again, this has been another Sports Talk flashback.